Sierra Whiskey 007.
Bonjour, hello. Just a little update on the project situation, plural. It's all kind of one thing, but there's different aspects to it. Now, at the moment, 27th of August, I have various things on the go here. The lads up in Scotland with the main part of the project. I know they're busy out with stuff and waiting on deliveries of things and whatever. And the other thing is, here I've had a delivery a couple of days ago from one of the radio shops. So I've managed to get a couple of items, and I have this for project of doing things out in the garden here at the end of summer and into autumn and stuff, and I'm sure that's going to be pretty much used. I could make something myself, but I prefer something that's custom built. I have this as well and I've added to my little collection of PL plugs, SO plugs, angle plugs, male plugs, female plugs. And I'll go and let's go and have a little look in the workshop, and I'll show you something I've been doing there as well. I'm just about to head out in the car and test a couple of little things I've done there subsequent to this delivery. There's one thing I'm going to just pass by the workshop, as I say, and we'll just see how we get on with that. Projects, fun, tinkering, whatever you want to call it. So the propagation has been kind of quiet. I've had a couple of contacts this morning, and there is propagation there, there's just not much of it. So it's not crammed with muppets and whistlers and all the usual idiots that you find. It's just at a nice level where I'm sure if I want to, I can get a check and see how the radio in the car's performing after I've done the most recent modification. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the workshop. Okay, I've got carrying too much stuff here. So in the corner there we have something. Let's see how successfully I can get this out. What we have here is 40mm outside diameter pole, which I managed to acquire from somewhere. And one of the things that got delivered to me was this bracket. It's a cross bracket or a straight bracket. I'm going to be using it as a straight bracket, and the reason for that is when I mount the rest of the equipment on top of this, it's all ready to go, but also I can give it a slight kink upway, a 2-3 degree upwards, so the antenna is pointing slightly up the way and not horizontal. I've found in the past that makes a huge difference. I'm going to be picking up a couple of more of these. They're 2 meter long from the hardware store, and I've already got in place the bracketing, which also came with the delivery from Radio World, and also the tools that I use on this. Any tools that I use on this I keep with this. If I need to buy another one for work or for whatever, I do that. It's like my days when I used to mess around with speedboats. If I use a tool on that speedboat, it stays with the speedboat. It's pretty obvious, but with the situation with antennas and stuff, exactly the same. If I use something on all this, it's all going to stay with this whenever it goes out in the car. So that's the ongoing project, and needless to say, it's an antenna. So from there, I'm going to head down to the car. I've just modified something recently, again, the delivery. I'll put this pole away back in the corner there till I get the rest of the stuff, and in a few days time, once the summer season's over, in a few days time there'll be less people around, and altogether a much better situation to go shopping. Go down to the garage. And the saxo. So when the car's parked, I can't have the antenna up, it just makes too much mess of insulation and stuff. What I do have is the mag mount, very strong mag mount, which stays there permanently, and I have a bayonet fitting there for the antenna, which I'll show you in a couple of minutes. But the problem is, in the garage I've got so many cables, insulation, I really can't put the antenna up indoors, so it's handy having the bayonet connection to disconnect and reconnect without doing damage to the roof of the car. Just getting out the garage, this is how easy the antenna is with its most recent modification. I'll just get this on. That's the door opening, light coming in, and that's it. And the latest modification is this spring, which I'll explain why in a little while. So I had a little chat this morning with 14 Foxtrot Delta 01 Frederick, who's actually in front of me. I don't know if you can see his antenna going mental there over the bumps. Really nice chap, just coming up here working for the day. So ciao ciao. Oui, ok, peut-être à 5-6-0, oui.
5-6-0, attends, moi je m'arrête là, je vais changer la fréquence, ok. Voilà, tu m'entends?
Oui, pas de souci, no problemo.
Ok, bon ben voilà, je vais redescendre tout doucement là.
Oui, Roger. Ok, non, je roule aussi et voilà. Mais ça me plaît pour te voir et la prochaine fois et peut-être plus tard cet après-midi sur les grands corps. Ok, bon courage, bonne route, à la prochaine. Ciao, ciao.
Ok, merci Max, à tout à l'heure, à la prochaine.
Okay, so just found a nice little quiet corner, go testing this, and I'll go over back to the aerial and we'll see what's what with it. What the problem is that the antenna here, the bottom of the antenna there, the springer, and there's the mag mount, and I found that with the antenna being designed for 27 megahertz, 26 megahertz is a slightly longer wavelength, and I was finding it very difficult to tune up to my ideal frequency, which is 27.2, which is halfway between where I operate below and above. So originally I've had this bayonet, as I explained, ease of taking the aerial off and on, but recently I added this spring on just to get a bit of length, and also I think it looks pretty nice. Right, so I've just shifted the car. I was parked up next to a guy that was trying to get asleep and I was disturbing him. So just sitting here away from other cars and stuff, and hopefully I can do this and get the lighting right. It's not so easy, but let's go on to a frequency where I'm not bothering anyone and we'll see how we go tuning there. Now just flick it on to AM just to get a carrier, and I've already done a couple of just wide checks on low power just to make sure it's thereabouts, which it does seem to be. So let's just see what the power is. Not bad. And go on to the forward, which is more or less set, and the SWR at 27.9 is not moving. 27.5 forward, SWR not moving. 27.2 forward, good enough. SWR 1.1ish, yeah, 1.1ish. That guy next door to me is moving around, so I think that's affected why it was moving there. Okay, so 26.8, let's go back to forward. And I suspect some not so good news. SWR 2, oh dear. Right, let's go down and check on 26,500. Where is it? 26,500 and Let's go for indicated, a bit lower, but we'll see. SWR is dropped back down again, 1.7. Down for the ultimate test, 26 megs, 000. That's the RF. Let's go for forward, bit low, let's zap that up a bit. There we go. And the SWR is disaster probably. Yeah, just below 3. So there we are. Didn't make a huge load of difference. My SWR down at 26 megs dead, which is a bit below where I would normally operate, was always there. The big difference is at 26.5, that is a noticeable drop. So I'm going to keep it up. One, because I've paid for it, why not use it? Second, because I think it looks nice. And third, I'm sure it is working just a little bit better. And throughout the band that I use, if an antenna is slightly larger, it's going to work slightly better, especially if it's tuned slightly better. Up the top end, 27.0 plus, it's no movement, it's perfect. So just a little one on one of the mini projects aside the big projects, and that's it for today. So thanks very much for watching, and remember, subscribe down there when you have done. Click on the alert bell for notifications of further uploads from Max Mountain World. Really hunting down subscribers now. I'm nearly at 500, yay! So in YouTube terms it's not a lot, but for me, I'm really happy with that. That's your support. Thank you very, very much for those of you who have subscribed already. Keep subscribing. Keep getting people subscribing. Make comments down below. Click on the thumbs up, the thumbs down below, and share this with people online, offline, on telephones, ordinators, that's a bit of French creeping in, computers, laptops, whatever. Share it, share it, share it. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and until the next video, ciao. And I'll just roll out with a quick view check. Check this out, it's beautiful out here. Beautiful warm day today. Down here I'm in the shade, it's 25 degrees. Beautiful clear day. Few clouds over the east of the Parc des Écrins, but nothing serious going on over there. Maybe get a few storms tomorrow, but that's just today. Welcome to Les-Orres.